In April, 500 years ago, Spanish explorer Juan Ponce de Leon landed on our east coast. He named us La Florida. In April of 2013, 2 busloads of 7th grade civic students landed in our state capital to do some exploring of their own and learn about Florida's past, present, and future. The Museum of History is Florida's time capsule. Imagine stepping out in your yard and seeing a 9-foot armadillo. This is just one of the animals Florida's earliest humans might have encountered, or maybe a mammoth. Our trip through time began with the Florida's Paleo period, and we learned how people lived before the Europeans arrived. Then came the explorers.
We'll read about it and find out what it does.
Sancharivo was a powerful Timucuan chief who lived near modern-day Jacksonville. His coastal chiefdom stretched from the mouth of the St. Johns River to present-day Flagler County. He had 30 lesser chiefs under him, who paid a tribute of corn and other supplies.
It's not gonna walk the Cleo.
The museum has many artifacts that trace the past 500 years. We saw how Florida became popular with tourists. The first tourists were very rich.
Step on board a recreation of the steamboat Hiawatha to learn about Florida's waterways and an early destination for tourists, Silver Springs.
The Florida Museum of History had all of us thinking, if we were time travelers, what period of time would we visit?
I would live in the Paleo Indians time because of all the animals and the nature was like not destroyed by people very much back then.
At the old Capitol, we got to pretend that we were one of our state representatives. The issue we were voting on was from the early 1980s, the equal rights of women.
But we deserve to be paid the same and not be sexually harassed.
Gulf of Mexico, right. Gulf of Mexico is only 25 miles south. So as you look in that direction...
First we went to the 22nd floor, where we could see Georgia and the Gulf of Mexico. An art exhibit celebrated Florida's 500th anniversary. Next, we visited the House of Representatives.
Folks down in Key West can turn on their television and see what goes on here live. This is all part of what we call the Sunshine Law, which means everything that's done inside of this chamber has to be done in the light of day.
We asked our tour guide, Billy Robinson, why is it important for students to visit the old and the new Capitol?
Good question, because it shows us where we came from and where we're going. We can always learn from our history, so mistakes that we've made in the past, we will not make them again. And in the new Capitol building, we see the great things that the state of Florida could do in the future.
Unfortunately, on the tour, Billy reminded us about our near future.
Alright, so do y'all take a test called the FCAT?
Yeah.
Does that test rock or what?
No.
Really? You got it in 2 weeks? You know where it's coming from? That building right over there. That's the Turlington building, also known as the Florida Education Building. That's where your beloved FCAT was created. It's where it's stored, and it's where it'll be shipped back to be stored once you take it.
Tallahassee was fun and a great experience for all of us.